Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And some room to maneuver. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
18-yard line.
This is Geis. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
That would give to the big fullback use check. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. second and a couple. Prescott buying time to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 54 is Mike. Check that.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 42 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
The score, Niners 13.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. On the move to his left. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And the last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
By Emmanuel Mosley. A 3-yard pickup.
Prescott on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Dallas.
Prescott now. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Stepping up, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
On the keeper.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13, Cowboys 7.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a really nice gain of 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. 30 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
The point after.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, this is Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Come on, fellas.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
I'm here all day.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Hauschka missed it. Wide to the right. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Kittle catching the slant. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Complete to George.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Prescott on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down throw for Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. 49ers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott from the gun. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Down, Cowboys.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Prescott's pass.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Amari Cooper. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
For the point after.
They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd down and inches. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Right there.
Looking to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Pollard. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 56 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the point after.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll run with Geis. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 11. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. The 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
43-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 4, check 4. You go tight. You got tight up there. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Now a run with Geis. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
6-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
35-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 18.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now it's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about,